Welcome back, Hawkeye fans. Here's the pregame podcast of Iowa versus Minnesota.
Iowa will face off Minnesota this Saturday. Minnesota being ranked 8th in the nation and being 9-0, just beating Penn State 31-26. They are a very good football team. Minnesota has also beat Nebraska, Maryland, and Purdue. Iowa could have a struggle this Saturday to beat Minnesota.
Yeah, like you said, Iowa will have a big challenge to face on Saturday.
Nate Stanley leads the Big Ten in passing yards with 1,950. Stanley looks for Amir Smith-Marset a lot. Smith-Marset has 463 receiving yards.
Nate Stanley has had struggles throwing the ball. Though he cannot throw the ball deep if he finds an open receiver, he will just throw it over or underthrow him.
In the Big Ten West, Minnesota leads, followed by Wisconsin, Illinois, Iowa, then finally Purdue.
Tanner Morgan, Minnesota's quarterback, has 193 passing attempts with 131 completions. Having a 67% catch rate, Tanner only has 4 interceptions on the year.
Rodney Smith, Mohamed Imbram, Shannon Brooks, all being running backs on the Minnesota team. The Iowa defense needs to blow up the hole and get to the quarterback and either hit the running back if he has the ball or sack the quarterback so that way they could get some loss.
Rashad Bateman, Chris Ottman-Bell, Jake Paulson, and Rodney Smith are all Minnesota's wideouts. Bateman leads the team with 22.3 yards average per catch. Iowa's defensive backs could have a challenge staying up with him and guarding him.
Yeah, you can't just put your best guy on defense on one guy. The Minnesota offense has so many good players that they will find somebody open. Somebody needs to step up and make a tackle to stop the pass. The defensive ends need to fire off the ball and get to the quarterback. The D-line needs to stop the run.
If the linebackers can flow and read, run, or pass, they might be able to stop the run and pass, leaving Minnesota to kick or turn the ball over.
Once they do that, though, the Iowa offense needs to get going. Last game against Wisconsin, Iowa had the ball for a total of 22 minutes and only being able to complete 1 third down attempt of 9. They need to score on the downs that they get and not go 3 and out. If they can convert and push the ball down the field, I think it could be a good game.
Looking at the scoring chart, Minnesota has scored 46 touchdowns and allowed only 23. That's double if the Iowa team wants to win this game. Then they need to push the ball down the field and make their defense stay on the field and get tired. When Iowa defenses get tired, they seem to struggle quite a bit.
That concludes our pregame report against Minnesota.
Come back on Tuesday to hear the report about the game and if the Iowa football team can stop Minnesota, and we'll see how the game went.